Hi everyone, it is Kanisha with Peace, Love, and Faith, and I wanted to just do a quick video on a reminder of why we are absolutely here in doing life and being on planet Earth. And I know that sounds kind of like out there, but it's just something that I have been moving through, so I wanted to share. But I think a lot of what society teaches us is that we're meant to come here and work and grind and go to work and go to sleep, and that's life. But that is definitely not the truth, and this is something that I have deeply been healing, is by making a choice to live life for me and to not always be living life for other people or out of obligation because of the fear of not being liked or loved, or a fear of being seen as selfish, whatever those fears are that comes up. But one of the things that I've come to realization is God desires us to be able to live life to the fullest, have a life full of love and joy and compassion and play, not all of this grinding and struggle and feeling like we're in this place of lack and always just running our wheels and or turning our wheels and things are not happening. But the more that I've learned to just sit back and relax and release my worries and release my fears, which is asked 365 times in the Bible to do not fear, and an essential do not worry. And when I find that I do that, things happen. So I wanted to share with you guys a manifestation trick that I had learned. So I can't find this video, but once I do it, I'm gonna post it. But there was a video either on TikTok or YouTube. Let me just collect myself here because I'm like losing my words. Okay, TikTok or YouTube. And she was talking about the blue feather manifestation. If you haven't seen this, I'm sure you can just look it up and you'll find it. But she was talking about how you can manifest and prove that you manifest. And manifestation can happen as soon as within a few hours to a few days, weeks to maybe a few months, but it really should not take very long. It does depend on the resistance that you have within your energetic field. So she mentioned, just imagine seeing a blue feather. I mean, you can do this with me now, where you just imagine finding a blue feather. You're going on a walk, and in my vision, I had myself walking through the park, and then I find a blue feather and I pick it up, and there's a blue feather. But because you have no resistance or attachment to the blue feather, it should manifest pretty easily, right? So I was moving through a lot this last week, just a lot of things coming up. And I have a beautiful aunt who passed a few years back, and she is one of my guardian angels. Anytime I talk to her, she lets me know she's here in her own way. So I was walking through the park. I was actually going to stay in the car because I could see my boys from where I was, but God asked me to get out and go sit against the tree. So I did, and I took a book with me, and I found a place of peace and just allowed myself to be there. Well, then it was time to leave, and as I'm walking, I said, Mary, who's my Aunt Mary, and I said, I wish that I could just talk to you. I wish I could call you. I wish I could hear your voice and your laugh. And I need a sign. I need to know that I am on the right track. And then I go to like look back and talk to my kid, and then I turn back around and there's a blue single feather on the ground. And next to it, about 5 feet away, is a purple feather, which is one of my favorite colors. Like purple and green are my favorite colors. So of course I got all emotional, and I realized, oh my gosh, that's the blue feather that I manifested like a month and a half ago. So as I came to this realization that, hey, I can manifest fantastic, which I already knew, but what I learned was a big thing. Was one of the things that my twin flame has been mirroring to me is this belief or this illusion that we are delayed, or that he feels delayed in life, or that he had a late start. And I could feel that energy within me. Also, it was manifesting in different ways in my reality. And so I couldn't figure out where I felt delayed, or where I felt like things just weren't happening for me and I felt behind. I could feel the energy, but I couldn't locate it. And it wasn't until I was sitting with a friend and I was telling her about the blue feather that I realized it was my resistance and my energetic field that created this delay in my manifestations. And this is actually the core upset that I was having, was that I felt that my good was being delayed and that it was being stretched out and I had to wait to get it. It would eventually come, but that I had to wait a period of time to have it replenished. And so I recognize that the resistant is just me. It's just me blocking my own manifestations. It's just you and your resistance and your belief that is blocking the manifestation coming in. Once you make the choice and you align with it, it has to come in. But if there's resistance to it, or you just have resistance in your energetic field in general, it could delay something as easy as a blue feather to come through. And if you look up YouTube videos or TikToks, all of these titles are like, it will happen in hours. It's so quick. But for me, it was like a month and a half. So I realized that actually that was the big delay in my life, was this massive resistance that I had. And it was because I wasn't allowing myself to just relax, just play, have fun, allow myself to create, allow myself to just be. I wasn't allowing myself that. I was trying to grind, I was trying to work, I was in chaos because I was trying to get places and make things happen. But as a divine feminine, that's not really, that doesn't really work for me. It requires a lot of energy because I'm moving into that masculine energy in order to get those things done. So this was something that I just wanted to just touch base on for those who follow my journey, those who follow Twin Flames and watch my channel for that reason, or just wanting to understand how to manifest in a way that's much more compassionate and gentler, is that it's your own resistance that stops it. And so you hear those people are like, well, once I let it go, like it just came to me. Once I didn't have massive attachment to that person, I just let them be, they reached out to me. That's not a coincidence. It's because you released the resistance of feeling like you didn't have it or that you needed it, and just chose to be, and it could just align with you. So I hope that's helpful for those who are on this journey and are really looking to have things manifest quicker. And it's just feeling your own energetic field. And one of the things I just had to sit with was that I probably need to meditate more, need to add more breath work in, so that I really am relaxed and my nervous system is in this place of peace instead of fight or flight, which lets my energetic field know I have resistance here because I'm in fight or flight. So yeah, it's important that you're, especially as a divine feminine, feeling your energy, feeling into your body, and that lets you know where you are energetically. So I hope this is helpful. Know that life is meant to be fun. You're meant to play. You're meant to enjoy. You're meant to create and allow things to just unfold. You don't have to control. You don't have to make things happen. When you really do partner with God and the universe, it just works in your favor. And that's one of my favorite affirmations, is everything's working out in my favor, which it does. And one of the things that I had to recognize is, yes, I do manifest everything that I want, but it always comes at the last minute. And it's almost like this place where I have to absolutely surrender before it comes in, instead of hey, this is what I want, I surrender, and then just allow it to flow in. Instead, there's a month and a half apparently where I'm am I gonna get it? Am I not? What's happening here? So I've learned that I can just say what I want, choose it, claim it, and then go on and do something else and live life until it manifests into my reality. So I love you guys. I hope that you guys are doing well. Peace, love, and faith, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.